Good day, friends. Welcome to this edition of the PV Agri Report. Today we bring you the heart and substance of the 20 February 2026 Agriculture Platform meeting led by Bishop Paul Verin. In these gatherings, we do not simply exchange reports, we bear witness to lives being restored through soil, seed, and solidarity. Bishop Verin opened by acknowledging absences and the decision to postpone the vital conversation on agriculture within correctional services until Zimbabwean partners and key correctional experts can fully participate. This is no small matter. When agriculture meets rehabilitation, entire futures can be rewritten. We will return to it with the depth it deserves. Manana stepped forward with news that lifts the spirit. A collaboration with Danasa is taking root around moringa and the powerful indigenous plant known as devil's claw, long valued for easing joint pain in both people and aging animals. Danasa is in Botswana this week gaining knowledge that will flow back to women farmers in Midville who are ready to produce for local and export markets, including Germany. Yet Emma also spoke of a painful reality at a local school. Families who have farmed the same land for 3 years now face locked gates and cut water because a new principal and SGB view their labor as expendable. A meeting next week with the district MMC and human rights advisors will stand with these farmers. Their struggle reminds us that land access is justice in action. Sheila brought us into her center in Cattlehong, a facility built for disabled and partially sighted adults that had become a place of mere daytime shelter rather than dignity. With fresh vision, the center will now offer gardening, woodwork, and sewing programs so that participants leave each day not only fed but equipped. Nancy reminded us that new labor legislation will soon require companies to employ up to 7% disabled persons, another door opening for the skills now being built on the ground. From the Agricultural Research Council, Emma shared developments at the new Centre of Excellence for Drylands. Government funding is enabling focused research on climate resilience, yet she also sounded a sobering alarm. The illegal trade in succulents is devastating wild populations in the Northern and Western Cape. Some species now exist only in nurseries. While rhino poaching rightly captures headlines, the quiet extinction of our medicinal and ecological heritage demands equal urgency. Bongi Nkosi reported that recent rains have allowed winter vegetables, cabbage and spinach, to be planted, and the garden prepared for harvest. Funds are being mobilized to restore their storm-damaged greenhouse so production can continue without interruption. John spoke honestly of setbacks, users who left the Cape Town site in disarray after the December period, yet also of renewed hope. Next week, Elsenburg students arrive for their first immersion in the Afroponics model, hydroponics and pastured livestock, managed on savory principles of concentrated, moving herds. Grandmothers already raising chickens will learn pastured systems, and discussions with social development are advancing to house recovering addicts in the site's dormitories. Agriculture and restoration walking hand in hand. Clint confirmed a trusted goat supplier secured, with the final hurdle being the lease on the production land. Euodia described the careful planning, now underway, to introduce farming God's way on church property, inviting whole congregations into food production. Scott raised a forward-looking question, a potential fuel depot project that could convert agricultural crops into renewable alcohol-based fuels, reminding us that every advance in agriculture carries ethical responsibilities around food versus fuel. Dr. Modise joined to affirm strengthening university ties in Zimbabwe, including a memorandum of understanding with Bindura University of Technology. Bishop Verin will ensure these voices are present when we next meet. Friends, these are not abstract updates. Behind every report is a woman defending her right to feed her children, a disabled adult discovering that physical limitation does not limit contribution, a student encountering regenerative agriculture for the first time, a recovering addict offered both shelter and purpose. This is the work of restoring dignity, one plot, one skill, one relationship at a time. We invite you to join us, whether through prayer, practical support, advocacy, or simply sharing these stories. Your involvement matters. Together we are proving that when people of faith and conscience work the land with integrity, lives and communities are transformed. Until next time, may your hands be blessed in the soil, and your hearts steadfast in the work. Thank you for listening.